Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Gyan Bhakti. We are currently exploring the scripture Mysticism of Srimad Bhagavatam. Commentaries by my worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Maharaj, narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So in this scripture, we are currently covering the birth of the Ganges and the mystical meaning. Let us continue. Concentration gives rise to the higher state of meditation. So, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Dharana is concentration, dhyana is one-pointed concentration, and samadhi is the eventual result. So, as we were discussing, Anshuman did not succeed in his attempts to bring down the Ganges. So, his son Dilip carried on that practice. Dilip represents the meditative mind. So, constantly trying to bring our mind to a meditative state and a focused state. Even Dilip did not succeed, so his son Bhagirath continued that austerity. So as we can see, the stages, we don't immediately become from a sinner to a saint. We have to go through a journey, and that journey is one of constant success and failure and practice and ups and downs. It's a journey, and therefore we have to be having firm faith and ability to handle obstacles. Bhagiratha represents samadhi or superconscious state. So once we reach Bhagirath, he is the one who eventually did bring Ganga down. He did succeed. So that's what we will also do. If we are firm with our practice and disciplines, we will also get that state of samadhi. Thus, in the line of Sagar, concentration gives rise to meditation, which gives rise to samadhi. Thus, the three steps are called dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and the combination of the three is called samyama, and all these are internal to take us to a different realm of consciousness. So that ultimately leads to the attainment of intuitional knowledge. So we have to have lots of samadhi experience where it becomes firm and established. That's when prajna, or the intuitive intellect, opens up and we attain enlightenment. Ganga Devi is concerned that the earth would be shattered if she were to come down. It highlights an important mystical fact. If intuitional knowledge were to somehow suddenly down on a conditioned mind, such a mind would not hold the fullness of revelation. Therefore, we have to have the ability to accept it through our increased strength. It is called tapasya, penance. We have to build that strength. We cannot suddenly get that knowledge and feel we are enlightened. We should not expect any quick miracles. We should be willing to do our sadhana, and that earning, that wealth that we will earn will be sustainable. We can keep it and secure it. Otherwise it would burst. That's what Ganga said. If I come in directly, it would burst. To receive the highest spiritual knowledge, we must be qualified. The vessel of our personality has to be purified. The vessel, without it, we will not be able to absorb that knowledge. So this vessel includes our physical body, our mind, our senses, our whole personality. The purpose of sadhana or spiritual discipline is to prepare this vessel. Therefore, the whole process of enlightenment is one of purification. Otherwise, we are already enlightened. We don't have to attain it. It's not an object that you say, okay, I have received it, I have now got it. It's there, but we have the impediments to that journey, the obstacles of countless embodiments that are embedded in the subconscious that have to be removed. Think of it as a dirty vessel that has to be first fully cleaned before we put good food in it. If the vessel is not ready, then the divine elixir or amrita cannot be placed in it. Only when our personality has been fully integrated and our reason, will, action and emotion are in harmony with the divine self, that is the Shiva within us. Lord Shiva means auspiciousness. Only then will the blazing inner truth be revealed to us in all its fullness. Otherwise, our journey continues from one embodiment to the other. And also important to note, our effort is never ever wasted. So if you have even listened to this satsang and now the subconscious has embedded that in it, and it will fructify at some point, but we have to constantly know that this is the holy journey, and like nourishing a tree, we have to water it every day for tangible and sustainable results. From a broad point of view, everyone who attains enlightenment brings the Ganges down upon the earth and allows the stream of wisdom to nourish humanity. And that is what sages and saints have accomplished in their life. Those sages who have attained Jivan Mukti or liberation in life are extremely few, very rare, and you have all been benefiting from this great sage Swami Jyotirmayananda, and I am a simple instrument in his divine plan, who is also enjoying the nectar, the dust of his holy feet, so we can all purify ourselves and get liberated in this very life. It is very much possible, but we have to have that Bhagirath-like patience and tenacity. So every time a sage comes into the world, humanity becomes blessed. That is the divine law. It's not, there is no ego in sages. There is no, when we touch their feet, we do these symbols. Those are only external offerings we give. But in essence, they are souls, they are spirits, and they see everybody with love and compassion. They have no duality, so to speak. This drama is enacted over and over again because there is a constant need to bring that knowledge down to earth. Therefore, so many generations in this example had to put in intense effort. And also it guides us that this effort is worth pursuing no matter what. All the other things, it's our practical experience, are tangible, they are material, they are only temporary, and they depart, including our breath, our body, our possessions, our families, our things, and we are so attached to them. And God, who is there constantly with us, the Atma within us that is constantly there forever and can give us liberation, we forget all about it. So therefore our priorities are mixed up in life. So we have to become totally God-centered, and then whatever you do becomes worship. You continue your work, you continue your sadhana, you continue your daily things. It all becomes bhakti to God. That is what the deeper meaning of bringing Ganga is, that we give that the highest priority. And that's what sages and saints do. Their life belongs to the world. They give themselves unconditionally. Whether somebody praises them or rebukes them, they will continue on that journey. They become like fruit-laden trees. Somebody who plucks the fruit, the mango will come in his hand. Somebody who throws a stone will also get the mango. Therefore, this is how sages and saints become. They become like sandalwood trees. When you cut the tree with an axe, the tree will cut down, but it will still leave its fragrance on the axe, sweet fragrance. So therefore, that is what we should try to become. And our Guruji is exactly like that all his life. And not only him, all these sages and saints who have achieved self-realization, all these scriptures, all these sages, we owe them a huge debt. And what better service I feel we could do than to share this knowledge and become instruments in the divine plan to guide people who are lost in this world process, who don't even know what liberation means. They simply think they are this body, that you're born, you eat, you reproduce, you have fun, you have a job, and then you die. That's all they know. And some of them who are spiritual also are mostly praying only for material things. I need a child, I need a house, I need a job, I need this. All that is okay. But the deeper purpose of your life is, who are you? We are all here temporarily, so therefore we should build the real Ganges, the real Ganga in our heart. And that is what sages and saints try to do, and I'm trying to do in my very humble way, unconditionally, daily, in small satsang formats. So I hope our satsang family continues to grow, and may you all be blessed with Shakti, Bhakti and Mukti. The very river Ganga, or the Ganges, is reverentially called Mother Ganga, Ma Ganga. We give her the respect of the mother. It is the view by Hindu society as the liquid form of the purifying and enlightening wisdom that beckons every soul to the glorious heights of enlightenment. Every one of us are spiritual beings. We have temporarily lost our identity. That is the only problem. Inspired by the examples of saints and sages, spiritual aspirants try to attain enlightenment so that they too can disseminate the truth, which in turn enlightens others. So like you say, one lit lamp can light many other lamps. Once you get that knowledge, you can become the guru, and then the light will continue from guru to disciple and so on. And it is not just a title, it's a way of sharing and loving and being, and thus it is called the Guru Shishya Parampara, which has continued for timeless ages and ages. And that's why Sanatana Dharma is called the timeless ethical values. Sanatan means timeless, and Dharma means ethical principles. Do unto others as you want to do to yourself. So that is the essence of today's satsang. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Swami Nikhilanand. Om Tat Sat.